The leaders of Israel and the Netherlands have condemned anti-Semitic attacks on fans of an Israeli football team after a match in Amsterdam, while a leading Jewish group has said the Dutch capital should be deeply ashamed. The Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, canceled plans announced early on Friday to send 2 rescue planes to Amsterdam after what his office called a horrific anti-Semitic incident. Israeli citizens are instead expected to return home via commercial airlines. Fans who went to see a football game encountered anti-Semitism and were attacked with unimaginable cruelty just because of their Jewishness and Israeliness, Israel's Security Minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir, said in a post on X. Amsterdam police said on Friday they had launched a major investigation into multiple violent incidents. In a post on X, police said 5 people had been taken to hospital and 62 arrested. They said they were unable to confirm reports regarding a possible hostage situation and missing persons. Before the match, police had said were on alert and monitoring several incidents, including the tearing down of a Palestinian flag from a building by unknown persons. There were no reports of trouble during the match at the Johan Cruyff Arena, in which Ajax Amsterdam defeated Maccabi Tel Aviv 5-0. But 57 people were held after the game as pro-Palestinian protesters tried to reach the stadium, despite having been forbidden from demonstrating there. Fans left the stadium without incident, police said, but later in the night various violent incidents targeting the Maccabi supporters were reported in Amsterdam city center. Residents and businesses in Amsterdam were shocked by what appeared to be organized small groups of locals chasing Israeli fans after the football match. One Maccabi fan told Dutch public broadcaster NOS that people had been stabbed and beaten in what seemed to be organized attacks. They saw everyone in yellow, Maccabi Tel Aviv's home-strip color. They jumped on us, a young woman identified only as Nina told the broadcaster from Schiphol Airport. She said her group had hidden in their hotel until it was safe to go outside. The Israeli Foreign Minister, Gideon Saar, phoned his Dutch counterpart, Casper Veldkamp, on Friday to ask the Dutch government to help Israeli citizens arrive safely at the airport. The Dutch Prime Minister, Dick Schoof, said he was horrified by the anti-Semitic attacks on Israeli civilians that were completely unacceptable. He said he had spoken to Netanyahu by phone to stress that the perpetrators will be identified and prosecuted. In a social media post on Friday, Geert Wilders, who leads the far-right Freedom Party, the largest in the Dutch governing coalition, criticized his own government for a lack of urgency. He wrote, "Why is there no extra cabinet meeting? Where is the sense of urgency?" The European Commission President, Ursula von der Leyen, said she was outraged by vile attacks targeting Israeli citizens in Amsterdam. "I strongly condemn these unacceptable acts," von der Leyen wrote on X. "Anti-Semitism has absolutely no place in Europe. And we are determined to fight all forms of hatred," she added. The UN called the violence very troubling. UEFA, the governing body of football in Europe, said it strongly condemned the incidents and acts of violence and that it would examine all official reports, gather available evidence, assess them and evaluate any further appropriate course of action. President Isaac Herzog was among senior Israeli politicians who said the violence recalled the attack on Israel by Hamas gunmen last year, as well as attacks on European Jews and the pogroms of previous centuries. We see with horror this morning the shocking images and videos that since October 7th, we had hoped never to see again, an anti-Semitic pogrom currently taking place against Maccabi Tel Aviv fans and Israeli citizens